students, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about another topic related to teaching aptitude, that is the first unit. We are going to discuss about stages of moral development. You also can see the question by the name levels of moral development. So this is a theory given by a very important person called as Kohlberg. It is also called as Kohlberg's theory of moral development. Broadly, we have the three levels, the pre-conventional, conventional and the post-conventional level. And inside each level, we have what? We have the two stages related to this level. And this is how we find that the growth of the moral development is seen inside a person. So the first is the pre-conventional level, in which we have two phases or the two stages, that is avoiding punishment, then aiming at the reward. Then we have the conventional level, in which there is a syndrome of good boy, good girl. Also, this is something that is asked in the paper. It's a PYQ. So good boy, good girl attitude is seen in this phase. Then we have another stage, that is loyalty to law and order. Then comes the post-conventional level. In this, there is justice and the spirit of the law. And then we have the universal principle of ethics. That is the last stage. So there are three levels and there are 6 stages to the theory of Kohlberg. This is the theory of moral development and how it came. Actually, Kohlberg did experiment. He studied about Hen's theory. So Hen's was a person whose wife was dying, and there was a chemist who had the medicine that was needed. It is, according to the doctor, it was the only medicine that can protect Hen's wife's life. Hence went to the chemist and said that I really need the medicine. And the chemist said that you're going to give me the money and then only I will provide you with the medicine. But of course, Hens had no money. What will he do? Should he steal the medicine? Should he just kill someone to get the medicine? From where will he arrange the money? Later, we see that he had to steal the medicine to protect the wife's life. So what is basically this phenomena? How moral development comes into a personality of a person? This is the theory that Kohlberg actually talks about. So the first stage is the pre-conventional morality. This is from the age 0 to 1. Then again the two stages included are the obedience and the punishment. Then in this stage what happens? For example, you are a child. And of course, in this age, you are from 0 to 9. So you are a child at this age. So what you are doing, you are actually following whatever is whatever your parents are telling. You are doing it from a perspective that you will get a punishment if you do not do what is required for you to do. So you are doing it because you are very obedient, and also you are doing it because you fear punishment. This is the first stage. And every child develops like this only. Then comes the second stage, where there is individualism and exchange. Gradually there is individualism. Gradually you learn that there are some things that are needed, and you try to trade those things, right? Then comes the adolescent or the early adolescent period till the adulthood. This is the conventional morality. The developing of the good intentions and the interpersonal relationships are seen. Now you know that you have a relationship with someone, and whatever they are doing and whatever you are doing are interdependent. So your morality will further grow from this stage, right? Then comes maintaining of the social order. And the stage 3, as I told you, is also called as, this stage 3 is also called as the good boy and the good girl attitude. So in this stage, whatever you are doing, you just want to be good in the eyes of the other person. So in the third stage, you are doing whatever is fit for you. While in the second stage, you are doing it for the reward. Okay. Then comes the fourth stage, that is loyalty to law and order. Gradually, you try to understand how you need to follow the law as well as the order, so that the social system works properly. You understand the importance of social order. Then comes the post-conventional morality, where you are adults, and very rare people will go towards the last stage, that is the universal principles. Here you see what? Here you see that the justice and the spirit of the law will even grow further, right? In this stage, there will be a social contract and individual rights will become even more important for you. Then comes the last stage, that is the universal principles. And in the universal principles, you will follow all the ethics and all the principles that are needed. So, let us see. The earliest period of the moral development is called as the first level, that is the pre-conventional morality. It lasts until around the age of 9. At this age, the child's decisions are primarily shaped by the expectations of the adults, and the consequences of breaking the rules actually scare them. So this is the stage where you are scared that you need to follow what the other person is saying, otherwise you will get punishment. Then individualism and exchange, that means the relationships that you have are way important than morality. So you do things for the relationship. Then comes the level 2. In this level, that is the conventional morality, the acceptance of social rules regarding what is good and what is moral is going to build up. But of course, there is a good boy, good girl syndrome. Adolescents and adults internalize the moral standards they have learned, and their role models are seen from the society. Acceptance of authority is also seen. Conforming to the norms of the group is also there. Developing good interpersonal relationships are there. That is why good boy and good girl is a stage, that is the level 3. Then we have stage 4, maintaining the social order. Then comes the last, where people develop and understand abstract principles of morality also. Now you're moving towards that level where you can apply the rules, regulations, the abstract knowledge is there because you have understood what morality is, what social conduct is. So this is a stage where the social contract and individual rights are clear to you, and then you accept the universal principles. Now, how the questions can be asked? Definitely, they can ask about the 3 levels. They can ask about all the 3 stages also. So, all of these things become important. Any name can also be used. So, stage 1, stage 2, so they can say avoiding punishment is a stage 1, while they can also use obedience and punishment as stage 1. So that is why I provided you with these 2 slides so that you can note the things properly. So you have the pre-conventional morality as the level 1. First stage, obedience and punishment. You can also call it as avoiding punishment. Similarly, individualism and exchange can also be called as aiming at the rewards. Then you have developing good interpersonal relationships is the good boy and good girl attitude. Then we have maintaining social order is the loyalty and the law and the order. Then we have social contract and individual rights, that can be justice and the spirit of the law. Then you have the last one, that is the universal principles, and it can also be called as universal principles of ethics, right? So, as I told you, you need to learn the stages and you need to learn them in a proper chronological order. All these theories are very important. Who gave the theory, right? And what are the levels and what are the stages? 3 levels, 6 stages, and the names are important. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section and I'll surely reply to you. Thank you.